Cool. Hey, it's John Chen, CEO with Geoteaming here, and I'm with the amazing other CEO here, Kelly Foy, the CEO of Elite Meetings. I'm here at the beautiful new Dallas Omni at the Elite Meetings Alliance, and I'm so glad to have you here as my guest.
Thanks very much, John. Really appreciate it.
Well, perfect. It's so great for me to be able to be here as part of this alliance and see your dream come into reality. And so my first question is, how did you start Elite Meetings Alliance, and what sparked this whole thing?
Well, I used to work for another publication, or a publication that was consumer-based, and I traveled all throughout Asia, Australia, North America, and I was asking the decision makers there, the general managers and marketing directors, what do you need? What can we do more for you? And the number one answer was, we need more meetings. We need more groups to book business with us.
Yeah.
A couple can come and spend $5,000, but a company can come in and spend $500,000.
Right.
So it was a higher return on investment for one lead as opposed to one company. So from that point I realized we needed a rating system. There was no portal in the world that a meeting planner could go to find what are the best hotels and resorts in Miami, for example.
Okay.
So we put that together. I built a board of advisors. I wanted to have a group of individuals that actually had respect in the industry, so I put together a group of advisory board members that are from Fortune 500 companies.
I saw the list. It's immense, right?
Yeah.
These are all the heavy hitters.
These are heavy hitters in the industry, because if I said a property's great, it wouldn't mean a lot, but if they do, it means a whole lot.
Because they're actually booking it too. They're backing up what they say with their experience.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
So kind of an endorsement from the board, and then from that point, we wanted members of the planner community, kind of a la TripAdvisor, to come onto our website and tell us about their experiences, but not from an individual guest point of view. From, I ran a meeting there, and this is what happened, and this is a great property, here's what you can expect, here's what's different. And it's really a very pointed place for planners to go to find information only about the meeting aspect of it.
Perfect. And then so you built kind of like the first one of these in the world, and what's the other key piece here? Is that is this your first entrepreneurial venture?
No, it's not.
Oh, so you've done others? Okay.
I've done others, but they've been small opportunities back in the early 90s.
What, lemonade stand? What?
Smoothies.
Oh, you were like pre-Jamba Juice?
Pre-Jamba Juice. And I had all the equipment. I was ready to roll. I had a lease, and the lease got taken out from under me. So I was stuck with all this inventory and equipment. And it was all about location. And in Santa Barbara, that's a great place to be, but I didn't have another spot. So I sold them on the side of the streets at fairs until I was out of all my inventory, and that business was gone.
So you had to do a little pitch, man.
Yeah.
But then you let it. That ended.
Right, that ended, and I've always had entrepreneurial spirit. Worked for this other publication for 10 years, and inside of me there was a ceiling. I couldn't get above where I really wanted to go, which is be creative and take my ideas and turn them into realities. And was brave enough to, and my wife gave me the support, like, whatever happens, I'll support you, and left and started what seems to be a trending and successful niche market.
Well, that's really cool too, because I saw here you also bring your family here to all these events here and make them an integral part. I know that has a huge effect on them. What's your viewpoint on that, balancing the work-life balance in your family?
I am family first. Families first. This business is absolutely incredible, but without them, it doesn't mean a lot.
Yeah.
And being able to take my twin 12-year-old boys and my 10-year-old boy to these events every once in a while gives them a understanding of the real world and life. And this is kind of the high end of the real world.
Oh man, I know. Well, I guess a 5-star hotel real world.
But they get an opportunity to see business, see how things work, and they're going to remember this for the rest of their life. They're not going to remember the 3 days of school they missed.
No.
Sorry, teachers.
This is the school of real life.
Absolutely.
I took one of my kids to a 5-star resort in El Conquistador.
Yeah.
And it's just that's just, you can't replace that.
No, the memories are being created right now, and I am a firm believer of working for a living and paying my dues, and I want them to see me doing that, and also experience some of the great things we get to experience here at the Omni Dallas.
So again, you can see here we have all this going on in here. What we're in the middle of is FaceTime, which is this one-on-one meeting. And so out of your company too, you started with this rating system, but one of the innovations you made is called FaceTime, which is this meeting system for this hosted buyer concept of matching planners and suppliers with meetings. So talk about how FaceTime is going.
Yeah, and it's FaceTime appointment scheduler, not to be confused with another technology company. But our mantra is we make business connections between like-minded suppliers and buyers. It's a match.com for businesses and for meetings and hotels.
That sticks, huh?
Yeah, it's a match.com for businesses.
Okay.
And FaceTime Appointment Scheduler is the system that we built to help arrange these pre-scheduled appointments that you can hear going on in the background. And it is a system that allows a buyer, supplier, or anybody that's taking part of a meeting to log in pre-event, see the attendees, see who they want to meet with, and then schedule appointments with them without double booking. It's a very smart system. It allows messaging to go back and forth, but it is the engine behind the meetings here. We used to do it by hand on an Excel spreadsheet, and if something cancels, it's a domino effect. Now technology and code takes care of it.
Yeah. Wow, and I can attest to that. Also I'm looking here. I was able to sort by category. It's cool. I had a unique category of team building. I could find just the 4 or 5 people who are interested in it, and then click on them and say who has got the most meetings, or who has the biggest meetings, and then say I want to meet that person. And it's so I can say that the system's genius. Why don't you talk about one other improvement? What did you think was going to work, and then what did reality tell you to do?
In terms of building the business?
Yeah, no, building FaceTime.
Building FaceTime?
Yeah, a feature you didn't think about, but it showed up.
Well, some of the features that showed up, first of all, it was the exhibitors just received appointments when we initially launched it, so the buyers would come in and they would make appointments, but then the suppliers, the people that are paying to be here, are saying, wait a minute, I want to reach out to Microsoft. I want to reach out to this other company and see if they're interested in me, and we built that into the system. We are a company that listens to our users. It's the number one thing for us is listening to, you're telling us what we need to do better, and we just do it. If it makes common sense, we just do it. We're a nimble company, we can get things done fast, and FaceTime is a product of user feedback.
Well, it's so great too. Again, I've run 2 hosted buyers now too, and know exactly the problem. So we hope that we can gain your sponsorship for that system. But thank you for creating such a great innovation.
Absolutely.
The last thing here is again I'm a member of MPI and all these others. How long now have you been in the meeting industry?
I've been in the meetings industry since 2005, so we're on 7 years right now. But I've been in the hospitality industry since '95. So
cool.
We're
what did you do before that? Yeah, what did you do before that too?
Previous to that, I played professional golf.
I'm never playing you in a professional game. No way.
That was another dream that turned into a reality. But there are players out there that are just leaps and bounds above. But I'm a kind of guy. I don't mind taking a risk. I don't mind losing, and I did a lot of that.
And you took those skills into business, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, so the best part, my last question I have here is, for those new budding people in the meeting industry, what's one piece of advice now that you have this experience with you that you could give them to help them, accelerate their career?
Well, I mean, the thing, working hard, you all know that. You're going to hear it over and over again, but continue to stay the course, follow your vision, and take advantage of technology. There's so much information out there that is a Google away, a Bing away.
That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
Google everything.
Yeah, find it, and you're going to be able to educate yourself at light speed compared to a lot of the people that are in this room that have been doing this for 20, 30 years. You're able to catch up in a very short amount of time, so take advantage of technology and put it to your advantage.
And in that case, technology and education, which is the other component of this meeting.
Absolutely. Using technology to find out where to go educate. MPI obviously is the top of education. So take advantage of it. I mean, obviously FaceTime, the reason we're here, FaceTime technology that we have installed, it's really about using technology to speed up the face-to-face.
Yeah.
And that's what this is all about.
Well, you heard the key message here from the CEO, Kelly Foy, right? Which is it doesn't matter where you start, it matters where you end in this game. So we look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks again, Kelly.
Thank you very much.